Hey, I didn't know you was recording.
Nah, I know. What we doing?
I'm getting this stuff ready.
Huh?
I said I'm getting the stuff ready.
Okay.
Why you record me?
Cause it's time to record. Bailey made a mess over here. She the Incredible Hope. The damn tripod. Oh man.
I did not do that.
Man, he broke that. It's that time when I'm gonna go, y'all. So.
Quit telling my business.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But yeah.
What's up, y'all? It's Bae. I hope that y'all are having a great day. Today I'm going to be showing y'all how to make some brown sugar glazed salmon. So first we're just going to start by getting our hands washed, and then I'll show you guys the rest. So today we're going to be cooking some Atlantic salmon. And this is the pink Atlantic salmon with the skin on, but I will show you guys how to remove the skin fairly easily. And also, if you guys know where to get salmon from that doesn't have the pink dye in it, could you please leave it below in the comments, because I heard that that's better for you, but I just can never seem to find it in the grocery store. So if you guys know where I can get pink salmon that does not have any artificial dyes, please let me know below in the comments. So you guys just saw me washing off the salmon with some cool water, and now I'm just going to pat the salmon dry with a paper towel just to make sure that my seasoning sticks to the salmon. Next, you want to grab a spoon and a bowl or any type of container that you can mix up the seasonings in. So first, I'm going to start with my light brown sugar for my base for the seasonings. Now you don't have to use the brown sugar as the base. If you want more of a salty flavor with the salmon, you can use more of the salt-based seasonings. But since I'm making a brown sugar glazed salmon, I'm going to use primarily brown sugar. And you can use light or dark brown sugar, doesn't matter, it's still going to give you the same taste. I'm using maybe 5 tablespoons of the brown sugar, and I'm just going to add it directly into my bowl that will have the mixture of my seasonings. Next, you will see me adding in about a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half of the lemon pepper. Lemon pepper goes perfectly with fish, y'all, so it's definitely something that I use every time I cook fish. Next, I will be adding some Louisiana Cajun seasoning. I do add about a tablespoon of this as well because it gives it that salty factor that it needs to blend in with the brown sugar. I'm also going to be using some Old Bay seasoning. This is something that's also going to be used every time we make seafood in this house. Next, we're going to be adding some cayenne pepper, which just adds a little heat to the fish. Next, I'll be using about a tablespoon of accent seasoning. Don't need that. I do usually use both the Tony's and the Cajun seasoning, but my spidey senses told me I didn't need both this time, so I didn't use it. And then I forgot that I had already added the accent, so you see the confusion here, but hey, add it some more because it wakes up flavor. Once you're done adding all of your seasonings, you'll just take that spoon I told you to get earlier and just mix up your seasonings. I am a firm believer that you should taste your food every step of the way. So now I'm tasting my seasoning blend, and I found that it needed some more Cajun seasoning. So I'm just going to add a little more of that, and I'll get it mixed up, and it's going to be perfect. We're going to take about 3 tablespoons of butter today and place it in a skillet on medium heat. And then we'll just allow that butter to melt. And once our skillet is hot and ready, I will see you guys in another second. Here's my side items that I'm making. I'm making some broccoli and cheese as well as some Spanish rice with the salmon. Isn't this satisfying to y'all? I slowed it down just so y'all can be satisfied. I decided to go ahead and cut off this end piece on my salmon, and that's because we usually don't eat this full piece, and it also makes it easier to flip when I cut the salmon fillet. Now it's time to give the salmon some flavor. So now we're going to take the spoon and just sprinkle our seasoning mix right on top of the salmon. Now it is easier to do this with your hand, but I'm using this spoon just for the purposes of the video. So I would normally just sprinkle this mix right on top with my hands, and then I would just rub the salmon with my fingers to kind of massage the seasoning in and to get it, blended on the salmon. Now that my skillet is nice and hot and I got the butter melted, I'm gonna go ahead and add the salmon. I mentioned earlier in the video that I would show you guys how to very easily remove the skin from the salmon, and that's what we're doing now. So you want to place the salmon into the skillet skin down, and you'll only cook it for about 1 to 2 minutes, and you'll see how easy it's going to be for us to just take that skin right off. Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes, so now we're going to go ahead and flip over our salmon, and look at how easy it is to just peel the skin right off. See how simple that was? Now, if you don't mind the skin on the salmon, then you would have just seasoned the skin on the salmon as well. But since I don't care for it, and neither does my husband, I went ahead and peeled it off. And now you'll just see me taking the rest of my seasoning and just adding that on top so that this side can be seasoned as well. Now you will just see me adding in a little more butter, because every time I make this brown sugar glazed salmon, the brown sugar starts to candy in the bottom of the skillet, like when you make candy yams. So yeah, I always like to have a little liquid in the bottom of my skillet just to prevent all of the brown sugar from turning into that dark brown color. So now I'm just showing you guys how to see when salmon is done. So when all of your salmon turns that grayish looking color, that means your fillet is done. So I normally just cook it halfway through, and then I'll flip it over and cook the other half until it reaches that grayish color. So I want to get a nice sear on this without burning it. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it, although I have not reached that full gray color that I was just telling you about. But I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat down a little on this so that I can slow cook it the rest of the way. Alright, so after about 7 more minutes on medium-low heat, this is the end result of that nice brown sugar glazed salmon. This is a restaurant quality meal, y'all. So if y'all trying to do a date night or something at home, this is definitely the move. Okay, so that's about it. Thank you guys so much for spending a day with Bae. If you guys have any questions, you can definitely ask me down below in the comments. Let me know if you guys try this and you like it down below in the comments. And again, thank y'all so much for spending a day with Bae. We will have a mukbang uploaded on this video so that you guys can see how delicious it was. But until then, have a great day.